Hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master back with my brother. We're playing with Mystic Reflection, Merfolk in Modern. You want to see 1,000 power on the battlefield? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to wait for that opportunity. We have lost the die roll. No, we won the die roll. Well, this hand is great on the play. No one drop, but I mean, it's got the power. The power is coming. Name a tribe that doesn't have a better one drop. Fairies. Fairies has fuck all. And we're up against Burn again. That's great. I'll play against Burn all day.
Squirrel Tribal.
Squirrel Tribal actually is pretty good. I don't know if you've ever seen a squirrel deck. They get out of line real quick. That Glasspool Mimic is actually a pretty good draw. I don't like that I'm going to be taking damage. I'll show Trickster. I don't like that I'm going to be taking damage off this Waterlog Grove for a little while. Well, at least we have a way of dealing with this Goblin Guide. All we have to do is get Master of Waves and play and it's over. So the Glasspool Mimic represents another land drop to hit Master of Waves. Absolutely fucking nuts. I'd rather hit Searing Blaze, but we have to take less damage. I'll get rid of the Reejery, because that's the only thing I can't cast off of 2 mana for a little while.
This is exactly how that other game started.
Yes.
You countered a burn spell.
Damn it, I wish I knew about this first.
Countered a burn spell and blocked the thing with a Silver Gale.
Oh, we got the Reejery back anyway. So now we're in a situation where we're going to play Master of Waves, and then we're going to copy with Glasspool Mimic. See, this is the old-fashioned way of putting a million waves on the battlefield. The old-fashioned way. Never let them do it during combat. You're never going to get it in combat. A lot of people are like, why don't you try to block in combat? Because it's stupid. See? They would just attack. I would target it. They would kill my Trickster, and I would still take the damage. Don't get greedy. When you're... If you can get greedy if they're tapped out, but if they're not tapped out, never get greedy. That's a life lesson from Nikachu. Don't get greedy. Fuck this Waterlog Grove.
You gotta do it.
It's doing so much work for our opponent. Well, I could play Trickster.
At least have protection.
I go to 8. I guess 8 is fine. If they attack, I'll block with the elemental token. Alright, they're cracking. Okay, now I can block with anything. That Master Waves feels bad. It's okay. It's not that bad.
He's thinking.
Yeah, what would you like to do, huh?
Meowth. That's... Oh!
It's not that important, though. Okay, I'm at 5. I'm going to be in... I'm going to put myself in danger of getting Boros Charmed here. Or is that worth it? Maybe it's not worth it. I would fucking throw up if I lose to Boros Charm when... I mean, I have a lot of power here, so, like, what else can I do? I could just play Master of Waves, attack for 5, my opponent goes to 12. I still have a lot of power in play. I can play Reejery plus Trickster next turn. I could also play just Glasspool Mimic to even further... Yeah, okay, so it's just safer to keep... And we're playing it pre-combat because it pumps up the elemental. Master of Waves is a lord. It literally is a lord. Not for Merfolk, though. They're probably... Yeah, it's probably in their best interest to block with Goblin Guide. So next turn I can go Glasspool Mimic, copy Master of Waves again. Skullcrack. Alright.
Empty-handed.
Yeah, but they have a Fiery Islet. So can I kill you next turn? I have a Trickster.
Force a negation.
Okay, so if I Trickster you, I attack for 8, 10, 14. Fuck! Did I say that out loud? I said the loud part quiet and the quiet part loud.
You can't just play a Reejery to pump. It's not enough.
No, then I have to tap the Mutavault. What if I play Glasspool Mimic, copy Master of Waves? This is 4, 8. Still not enough. What if I play Merfolk and Trickster? Then that's 6, 8, 12. And it's probably in my best interest to keep myself at 1 life just in case they draw. Well, if they're drawing 2 cards, they have to draw at least a land.
Crack the grove, maybe you'll get a force negation.
It moved me to a bigger house. I really don't want to crack this Waterlog Grove. But what would I draw? Oh, yeah, I could draw just Force Negation and then play Glasspool Mimic. Does that help me?
You got big protection.
Do you know what? Okay, I'm going to... If I have no win here, I'll crack the Waterlog Grove because I have nothing to lose. Otherwise, I just play Glasspool Mimic and pray. Okay, Trickster this. Rage, Trickster. That doesn't do anything. Trickster this. Am I missing anything? This is 4, 10, 14. It's so close.
But then he can't... Actually, no, yeah, he can still crack that thing. But fetch lands will be offline, and everything else will be offline, and whatever the hell.
Well, fetch lands don't matter. I'm at 2 life. They're just trying to draw into 1 burn spell. And it can be anything. So we've done the calculations. Oh no, the problem is actually if I crack the Waterlog Grove and I don't draw a land, I don't have Master of Waves available. Well, I do have Trickster available. Okay, let's crack.
You have Glasspool too.
Force Negation.
Always. Always.
Always when I don't need it. Okay, there's a few dead cards they can draw. If they draw Eidolon of the Great Revel and a creature, it's garbage. Actually, what am I doing? I'm supposed to play Glasspool Mimic here, right?
At the end of turn, sure. And you have blockers and other things.
Yeah, holding up Trickster means nothing. Let's hope they draw donuts.
Big donut.
Why did you stop playing with Thassa's Oracle? That was not standard, that's for sure. Nothing! Nothing! Fuck, slow down. Fuck. So close.
Hey, at least we're seeing a lot of Master of Waves this league.
We are seeing a lot of Master of Waves this league. It's the league for Master of Waves. Waterlog Grove killed us that game. Okay, what do we want? What did we do last time? Bind the Monster. Good stuff. Okay, we're on the play this time. Spreading Seas is pretty good on the play. Even in the world that we live in right now with these... They play with a few more lands than usual, but Spreading Seas is better on the play than on the draw. I'll definitely bring in Chalice. Mystic Reflection. Again, not a good spot for Mystic Reflection. This classic build is so good. Or it should be so good against them. I'll take out the Rajiris. I'll bring in 1 Spreading Seas because I don't really see the room for any more. Submit. Looks like good deck list. This is like one of the few scenarios where having a painless mana base would really benefit you. I'll keep this. No counter magic, but again, that fucking I only have 2 Waterlog Groves in this deck.
You got a full schedule.
Not really.
Of course.
Here comes the Swift Spear. But when Master Waves arrives, it'll be a supreme victory. That's an okay draw. Okay, that's the situation where you let your opponents tap out. Is it worth taking the damage now? Because I can take damage anyway. Well, if I draw a 2-drop next turn, then I'll look really stupid. Okay, they're choked on mana. Also, they're choked on mana. When they're choked on mana, when your opponent is choked on mana, you need to like deploy your resources to take full advantage of the situation. I don't know what the right move is here. To put the Lord of Atlantis on the... I don't really want them to bolt my Lord of Atlantis. Why is Reflections not good here? You seem to have plenty of Master of Waves and you can make your opponent... Like, how do I do that, though? It's a win more card. And well, the worst thing is that outside of Master of Waves, there's nothing really else to do with it. Well, they're going to take a lot of damage themselves. I leave for lunch and come back to a gifted sub? Nice. Nice life, huh? Now I hope.
Take it up to 3.
I definitely will take it up to 3. Master Waves is on the way. Mystic Reflection is just too mana intensive. Like, Aether Vial is making it look good, but it's not good.
Piece of shit.
I think I'll protect. I don't really need to protect this, but you're still choked on mana. The thing that would suck is if I draw a land and I need Devotion, right?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. What do yeah, I'm gonna counter something. Can't block anything, so whatever. We'll have Devotion next turn. We'll have the Devotion. Searing Blaze, yeah. Well, this is gonna be a lot of damage. I'm gonna take 3, go to 6. Oh, I just might be dead here. Maybe courtesy of our Waterlogged Grove.
Poof. Deal with it.
You can jam up the board. Well, here's the problem with trying to... Okay, Mystic Reflection in that matchup only works with Master of Waves. I think that's a very dangerous thing to... How can I put it? Oh, I think we're dead. Unless they have 2 Searing Blazes in hand and they have no land drops. Yeah, I think Waterlogged Grove killed us because I think I spent at least 2 life on it. That's... and otherwise we would live. That's too bad. Yeah, we die. We lose. Oh, only a 2-3. Well, one thing's for sure, we didn't get the matchups for Mystic Reflection. So I'll say this much, like against Burn, for example. I mean, the fortunate thing is we can at least pitch it to Force a Negation. But you got to ask yourself, against Burn, against Prowess, how do you use this card? It is a dead card with a Master of Waves on the board, but I would take that risk. No, it's a dead card with or without a Master of Waves on the board. Like, what are you going to use it on? Do you want a Mystic Reflection their Prowess creature so that we can upgrade a Curse Catcher to a Swift Spear? Like, all it is you're asking yourself to get 2 for 1. It's very, very bad against decks with a lot of spot removal. That's the problem. That's why I sided it out. Versus Burn, versus Jund, versus anything with spot removal, it's not good. I want to use it as a removal spell against people's Planeswalkers, against their big clunky creatures like Primeval Titan, or even Uro or Omnath. I have no problem with that. Because the thing is, if you try to go for like Mystic Reflection, target your Lord of Atlantis, and they bolt it, you got super blown out. Super blown. You're never coming back from that, all right? 1 mana to defeat like 4 mana and 2 cards worth of resources. That's not where you want to be. So Mystic Reflection, that's not where you want to be. And that's why I want to play. I was hoping we'd end up in more Tibalt against more Tibalt decks, because against those decks this would have really shined. Otherwise, given that we were up against Burn every league, I guess I would just prefer to have the Bind the Monster in the main deck so I could just easily tap down those Goblin Guides and also still have some Master of Waves Devotion. I think we were just unlucky in that last match to have Waterlog Grove in both of our games, and it ended up mattering because I had no choice but to play our Waterlog Grove. In my opinion, Waterlog Grove easily still worth playing. Easily. Because in this slot, I can't play, what's it called, Castle Vantress. I don't have enough islands. I need to have at least 12 islands for me to feel very comfortable with Castle Vantress. And then if I'm playing with 2 more islands, then I got to kick out Cavernous Souls, which I think is worth a lot more. Mind you, those games against Burn were close. Our opponents were dead by the very next turn. The onus was on them to kill us. But anyway, I think Mystic Reflection, I think it's gimmicky if you just try to play it for Master of Waves. I think there's some serious play to this card, though, against Titan decks, maybe even against Tron decks to defeat Karn the Great Creator. And you can still pitch it to force a negation. I also think it's going to be worth, and I think it's good against all the Tibalt decks. Tibalt Cosmic Imposter, Tibalt's Trickery. I think in both those situations, this card is great. So it actually looks like it could have some playability in the metagame. And I'll play another league with this for the satisfaction of people. We got to get some more. We need to get another board state where we have 1 million Master of Waves tokens on the battlefield to come back from nowhere. But I'm telling you, people, it's a little win more. It's going to be really fancy and cool, but it's definitely going to be a little win more. Anyway, that is going to be the game for today. We're going to thank all the supporters to the Nikachu Empire. We're also going to thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing Reflection, Merfolk, and Modern.